What do you think? How are you feeling?
Well, very popular and important. No, I don't know. I think it's finally starting to feel real.
Yeah, nervous,
For
surreal.
yeah,
too.
surreal. Excited I think for all our family and friends to get here and kind of make the excitement level build a lot. But still feels like the calm before the storm a little bit.
I agree.
So, come on in. All right, Lorelai, this is Caroline.
Hi, very
Nice to meet you too.
We are taking bridal portraits, I think for sort of two reasons. One, Brooke is awesome, and she took my portraits of my debutante dress.
Are you getting ready at a hotel beforehand, or your parents' house, or?
Yeah, my parents' house.
Nice.
I was actually joking with a coworker earlier this week who has three younger daughters, that he was very excited for me because he knows how much girls love weddings. And my joke was, well, you don't know how many times I married my brother. Because I would get all dressed up in bridal costumes and then I would make him, walk down an imaginary aisle with me. So I definitely had a lot of childhood visions. I don't think they were quite as, lovely and drawn out as the current vision, but it did make me think of all the, sillier times when I was thinking about what this day would be like one day.
You're going to be changing now, right? So
Yes.
I'll still tweak you after you're done changing.
Tom has not seen me in my dress yet, and I think it's probably one of the few things this weekend that's still totally a surprise.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Was it the one? How many did you look for?
Not many. I think I tried on like 10 or 15.
Not 15, I don't think.
Yeah, at most.
Did you know? Was it like between this and another one? It was like, oh, this is the one.
It was, we went to two stores. We had a favorite at the first store, and then we saw this one. It was kind of like, we both agreed that it was the one. All of the women in my family, from my great-grandmother to my cousins most recently, all have just beautiful bridal portraits that, for the most part, sit on a table in my parents' living room, and just kind of wanted to be a part of that family tradition, I guess.
My mother wore it, and my sister wore it. Oh, whoops, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And I wore it. So it's something old. No, it's great. And it's something borrowed, I guess.
Perfect picture is looking relaxed. I want you looking relaxed, at ease, and just like that, like yourself, when you're all full of joy. Let's have the train go back away from you. Yeah, just like that. Can we turn some music on for the, is that okay?
We have some beautiful ones there.
I'm excited to share them. I appreciate it. Great, well, we're back. Congratulations. Thank you.
excited for our ceremony on Saturday. It's going to be a beautiful church in River North.
The church is great. I'm really excited about it. It is beautiful.
Tom went to Catholic school all his life, so I think, church is something that we both grew up with, and, it was important to both of us. So
Yeah.
we're definitely excited to kind of have that, faith element, as a part of the whole weekend.
Hi, Reva. So good to meet
So
you.
nice to meet you too. It's finally we get to meet face to
Yes,
face.
I'm so glad.
I brought the marriage license with me.
Fabulous. Exciting.
So
the real McCoy.
The real McCoy.
I think many couples, especially young couples, want it to be all about the sacrament and the dress and the flowers, but the most important part is their relationship and making sure they're suited for one another. And Caroline and Tom are really wonderful together. They truly love each other, and they're going to be even more amazing together, which is why this is such a joyful day. Why don't you line up the men here and I'll take them back
Okay.
around, and I'll come out with the groom and the groomsmen from
Okay.
the side over there. And then if you can take the women
Sure.
and come down from the back.
I'm excited to say our vows in front of so many people that mean a lot to us.
I think what I like about the vows in the Episcopalian Church, which is that you can't write your own, that they come really from the book of prayer, is that I kind of like the idea that, we're continuing to carry on a tradition of vows that, my parents and grandparents said to each other, have led to many happy marriages.
Dearly beloved, we have come together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
During my brief stint in San Francisco, between my first and second years of business school, I was interning out there and thought it might not be a terrible idea to try to meet some people while I was there, and ended up on Bumble. And the first and only date I went on that summer was with Tom. And that's how we met.
I'm from New York originally. After undergrad, I went back to Manhattan and worked for a few years, and decided to start a company with my twin brother, Mike. We decided to move out to Walnut Creek, and we were just really focused on trying to make things work. Shortly after, for whatever reason, I don't know, was on Bumble and I guess saw Caroline, and yeah, it was just nuts. I don't know. We got, I guess, lucky. And Caroline was the first and only date I've been on in San Francisco too. I feel like we're getting showered with love, but it's a lot of excitement in the air, and I don't know, it's a great atmosphere. It's overwhelming seeing so many different people that you want to just like have conversations with for hours, but it's kind of very quick and
Yeah, small catch-ups.
small catch-ups. But the atmosphere is awesome and the energy is great, so I love it.
Yeah, I agree. Overwhelmed's the right word.
We're now here for our rehearsal dinner where we'll have all of our family and bridal party and godparents and really close people in our lives, mostly to talk and make jokes about us, hopefully, before we have a welcome party where a larger number of our friends will come and hopefully celebrate with us a little bit tonight before we kick it all off.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ann Miller. I'm Caroline's cousin, and I will be your MC for the evening. Thank you. Just like everything Caroline and Tom do, I heard that the MC vetting process was very well thought out and thorough, so I'm very honored to have been chosen over everyone else here this evening. So thank you. One very important person in Caroline and I's lives who is not physically here with us tonight is Granddaddy, our grandfather, David Hicks. In his honor, I will share his words of wisdom, and he has always said that if you are going to give a toast, it needs to be short and clever. And if it is not short or clever, it is a no-go. So if you have difficulty, those of you who are giving toast, remembering that, you can just think of our lovely bride and groom, who are both short and clever.
How do you summarize 29 years, Caroline? Okay. I'm going to sound like my mother and a doting parent. But I have to say, you always have been and are the perfect child. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry, but it's true. The only time I ever remember you freaking out in your whole life really was at your second birthday party when the clown showed up. So, note to Tom: don't dress up as a clown. It's probably good advice generally. I don't know if everybody knows how Caroline and Tom met. So there's this thing called Bumble, okay? And it's an app. It's sort of the female version of Tinder. I want to salute and thank Bumble. So hang on. Come with me.
I'm all about it.
When Caroline saw Tom's sweet mug online, it was a quick swipe to the right. Mom, that's the modern version of love at very first sight. Tick-tock, tick-tock goes the clock. Not much time left before the wedding day. So I know that asking the father of the bride is a very old tradition. But I'm still waiting around to hear for you to ask me for my permission.
The first memory I have of Tom is from September of 2008. Right before we started classes, we were on the bus to Cape Cod, and I'm sure there's some heads that are nodding here as well. And there was a lot of anxiety about getting to know new people, trying to understand, new names, what were the interests and things going on. And then I met Tom. And I have to admit, the anxiety lifted a little bit when I saw that there were two of them.
I'm glad that I was introduced as Tom's body double because a lot of people have come up to me already tonight and said, "Congratulations, Tom." and I look and I'm like, do I tell them? Do I just play along with it? Probably just play along with it. See how long this can go. He loves a good deal. He'll literally buy anything as long as it's a good deal. He had 4 beers on the golf course today because Steve was paying for him.
A few weeks ago, Tom and Caroline came to Jacksonville to meet Kate and go over all the prenuptials. And I got a chance to meet Tom, and not meet Tom, but to spend time with Tom. And we had a great time. And Caroline, I'm not really sure what you put into your profile on Bumble, but I immediately saw this obsession with craft beer. I didn't really know about the Green Bay Packers, but this is actually becoming more clear now. But the very healthy obsession with golf just pinned the deal. You are the perfect match for Steve. I mean, wow.
Hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Caroline's favorite brother. From 92 to 97, I had that by default. I then lost it for 18 straight years. And then Chris decided to go to Yale. So I've been at the top ever since.
Well, well, well. So, since you guys thought it would be a good idea to get engaged at Yale on a weekend that was supposed to be about me and my big thesis performance, I thought tonight would be a good time for me to announce that I honestly don't have a lot going on right now, so if anybody has any job leads or something, let me know. But this weekend is not about me. It's about Caroline and Tom and their celebration of their love. And you know, I have to say, I'm really excited about gaining another sibling in Tom, because if there's anything I've learned about having an older brother, it's that they eat mostly with their hands, they can't spell basic words, and they're obligated to support me financially. So, looking forward to that. Most importantly, you make my big sister extremely happy, and seriously, nothing could make me happier. So, even though it feels like you're part of the family already, I can't wait to make it official tomorrow.
I know you already know what a special person you're getting tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Caroline is, to put it simply, just the best. She's smart, she's funny, she has the biggest heart of anyone, she's charming, she might learn to share one day. But most of all, she'll make you laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh even some more.
So while I may have been her first roommate, Tom will be her last. And I couldn't be happier about the man I get to pass the torch to. Tom is warm, and he's easygoing. And you both complement each other so well that you bring out the very best in each other. So, former roommate to forever roommate.
The one thing I really remember about Caroline when I first met her was her big smile and her laugh. It was one of those really big, contagious smiles, the kind that even when you had that really hard day, it still made you smile back at her. So even though I don't get to see you guys as often as I'd like to, you can see how clear it is that they care for each other, they trust each other, but most importantly, that they work together as a team.
Tonight is really about two very dear people coming together and starting a life with family and friends as we celebrate the future of Caroline and Tom. Every morning when you wake up, make a promise to yourselves that today you will be the very best spouses you can be. Always put each other's happiness before your own, and always perform at least one act of kindness with each other every day. When you do that, everything else will fall in place. Congratulations to both of you, Caroline and Tom. We love you, and may your marriage be blessed every single day of your lives.
To Caroline, who I am so undeserving of. I love you, and you make me feel like the luckiest guy in every room, so I'm excited to spend the rest of our lives together.
I thought the speeches were amazing.
I thought so too. I was like very touched by all of the...
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody picked a different aspect of both Caroline and Tom.
The craft beering thing, I think they could tone down a little bit.
I did have a dream about our wedding earlier this week. So the dream was that I was walking onto the dance floor for our first dance, and the song started playing, and Tom was nowhere in sight. And everyone was kind of looking around, trying to find him. And I was just stuck on the dance floor alone while our song played. And it turned out Tom was upstairs watching a Packers game. So,
Sounds about right.
So
Afraid that's
we did
gonna
eventually
happen.
figure it out, but didn't seem to bode well for our first dance in a couple of days.
Where do we meet?
I know where they met. They met on Bumble. Swipe right.
In Chicago? On Bumble.
On Bumble.
Oh, Tom and Caroline met on Bumble.
In San Francisco on Bumble. Where will we honeymoon?
I'm going to go with a random guess of Tahiti. They're going to honeymoon in Tahiti. They are going, I have no idea.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, baby.
New Zealand, Australia. What is our favorite thing to do together?
Run.
Ski.
Take selfies of each other while riding bicycles.
Dance.
Outside.
They like to dance.
Is that true?
Golf.
Biking,
Microbrewery.
and cheese.
Be outside.
Drink craft beers and ride bikes. How many children do we want?
I'm going to guess 3.
3.
Oh, I don't know how many they want, but I can tell you I want a lot.
3.
More than 1, less than 5? What is our biggest dream?
To be
Save climate change.
Save the world.
Save the world.
Probably to have the Packers win the Super Bowl. I don't know.
To raise a family as happy as the Elnicks and Quazzos.
Yeah,
Yeah, you like that?
that's nice.
For you to win all 3 of your fantasy leagues. Tom, what does your company do?
I think I can handle this one.
Okay.
Insurance. I have no idea.
I thought it
I
was
just know he
something
works
with
with his brother. Interviews a lot of VCs.
I thought it was-
No,
It's something about insurance. I'm fairly sure.
TGIT is a next generation expert network to complement Bloomberg in public company research.
That's what it is.
We're the Bloomberg for qualitative research.
Oh, I knew that. I
think we nailed it.
This day is very important to me because I'm celebrating my best friend Caroline and her best friend Tom.
Well, I only have one daughter, so it's kind of a big deal. And you always think about it all your life, and now it's here, and I couldn't be happier.
Tom and Caroline, as a couple to me, are an example of life gone right.
They're the perfect yin to each other's yang. Tom is kind, compassionate, funny, and Caroline is really caring towards his kind of other other characteristics. She's whip smart, intelligent, and also very funny as well. So they complement each other perfectly.
My advice to Tom and Caroline is
To make sure that you guys are constantly recalibrating and aligning and finding compromise.
when life throws you challenges, which it will certainly will, always remember the first few dates that you went on. Always remember how excited you were to see each other.
Always think about their spouses first.
My advice to Tom is to win the war but lose the battles. And my advice to Caroline is to let Tom think that whatever it is was his idea and not her idea.
I'm so thrilled, especially
for my granddaughter, Caroline, that she found the perfect mate. And we love Tom as though he was one of us, and he is now, and certainly will be officially tonight. And I just wish them all the happiness in the world.
To Caroline and Tom!
Today's the day.
Tom, you're just killing it, man.
Yeah, Tom's on fire.
Yeah.
Cheers to Tom.
Congratulations.
Tom,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Cheers.
Can we get much higher? So high. Can we get much higher? So
I'm just like so happy for them, and I can't believe we're here.
I gotta tell you, this morning as I was thinking about it, felt very emotional. You know, when you've known somebody pretty much since the day they're born until the day they're getting married, and next will be when she has children.
Feeling surprisingly relaxed. I feel like I don't know, there's been a lot of build up, but it's not quite, I don't know, totally real yet. It's been really good to see family and friends. I think everyone's finally made it in as of this morning. You're about to become Mrs. Quazzo Elnick. That made me a photo album.
Oh, that's an angel.
We're T-minus 4 hours, so you know the machine has already taken over. We're well rehearsed. You know, we need to just walk down the aisle and enjoy it.
gorgeous!
Oh my
Gorgeous! Yay!
Dearly beloved, we have come together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
My beloved speaks and says to me, "Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. For now the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing has come."
This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this.
Your marriage is not just made up of the two of you. There's a third one, and that's God.
I, Thomas, take you, Caroline, to be my wife.
I, Caroline, take you, Thomas, to be my husband.
To have and to hold.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Come my way, my truth, my life, such a way as gives us breath. Come my joy, my love, my heart, such a heart as joys in love.
I pronounce that they are husband and wife, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thomas, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Mr. and Mrs. Thomas and Caroline Elnick.
Tonight was a beautiful celebration of two of my best friends.
Walking into this was the most eye-popping experience with those flowers and chandeliers hanging.
It's just like you walked into Shangri-La in the middle of the Art Institute where you're like, what?
This wedding is absolutely spectacular.
It's like a fairy tale wedding, and it fits because their love is a fairy tale love.
If you wanna love, I'll love you forever. If you wanna run, let's run together. When you go high, I will go low. I'll harmonize while you so low. Yeah, you and I. We could be our own iconic duo.
It's just beautiful to see her becoming a wonderful woman, getting married, and I wish them the best.
Beautiful, beautiful. She looks gorgeous.
She looks like a princess.
Tom and Caroline are so beautiful and cute together all at the same time. Like, could they be any cuter? They're just like perfect for one another.
To Caroline, one of my dearest friends,
Thank you for finding a man in tech who I have so much to talk about with. And to Tom, thank you for making her so happy.
I want to make a toast
To Caroline and Tom,
forever and lasting love and compassionate to be with each other.
to a beautiful future and a wonderful experience and opportunity ahead.
Cheers to Caroline and Tom, wishing you a lifetime of happiness and fun and laughter.
Congratulations to Caroline and Tom.
I wish that they're happy together and they love each other and they just have a great rest of their life together.
May you both smile as brightly and laugh as much as you have today throughout your beautiful, happy marriage.
I wish them love and happiness forever and ever.
I love you both so much, and may you always, always snuggle, Caroline. That's an inside joke, so you need to keep that.
Tonight was really incredibly spectacular. The band's just a little too quiet. Just kidding. They're amazing. Just an incredible evening.